Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant moves in the AFC this season, and it involves none other than Vita V, the massive nose tackle of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, potentially heading to the Buffalo Bills. Now I know what you're thinking. V, really? But hear me out because this is more than just a rumor. Sources close to Diana Rossini are indicating that a blockbuster trade is on the horizon, and it could reshape the entire AFC landscape. V, a dominant force in Tampa Bay, has been a key player for the Buccaneers since entering the league. Standing at 6'4" and weighing around 347 pounds, this guy is a literal mountain on the defensive line. His ability to occupy multiple blockers, stop the run, and generate interior pressure is exactly what the Bills need to push their defense to the next level, especially considering recent injuries and struggles they've faced in the trenches. Right now, Tampa Bay, sitting at 7-6, is fighting to stay afloat in a division that's been pretty competitive. They've been hit hard with injuries, notably Cansey, their promising first-round pick, who tore his pec in September and is out for the rest of 2025. The Buccaneers are also dealing with cap issues, with about $15 million in space as of December 2025, and a looming need to rebuild after allowing 25 points per game this season. The team is at a crossroads. Do they go all in on a rebuild, or do they try to squeeze out one more push with their veteran core? It seems like they're leaning toward the former, especially with the potential of moving V now. From the Bills' perspective, this move could be a game changer. Buffalo, currently sitting at 9-4, is among the top contenders in the AFC, but they've been hit hard by injuries on their defensive interior. Ed Oliver, their starting defensive tackle, went down with a biceps injury in late October, missing 8 games and producing only 4 sacks in 5 appearances this season. Losing Oliver has created a noticeable void in the middle, which V could fill effortlessly. V's 2025 stats are pretty impressive: 13 solo tackles, 8 assists, 21 combined tackles, 5 sacks, and 32 pressures over 12 games. His PFF grade is around 78, 9 overall with a pass rush grade of 82, 4 and run defense at 75, 6. He's been double-teamed 68% of the time, but even then, he's still managed to make an impact. His career numbers are equally impressive, with over 50 sacks and 300 tackles since he entered the league in 2018. He's akin to Aaron Donald in some ways, early in his career, an elite interior disruptor capable of collapsing pockets and drawing constant double teams. What makes V such an attractive target for the Bills is his ability to absorb double teams and free up other pass rushers like Von Miller. When V is commanding attention in the middle, Miller is more effective, which is reflected in Miller's 3.5 sacks and a PFF grade of 78.2 in 2025. The impact of adding V goes beyond just individual stats. It's about transforming the entire defensive front. Buffalo's defense, which has been inconsistent at times, could see a significant boost. Opponents' rushing yards per game would drop from 118 to around 90, and the Bills would gain a much-needed interior anchor that allows them to be more aggressive against both the run and the pass. This move also has massive implications for Buffalo's playoff push. With V, the Bills' defense would be able to generate more turnovers, potentially forcing around 10 more takeaways this season. Plus, with his size and ability to clog running lanes, opposing offenses would be forced to adapt, creating more opportunities for the Bills' secondary and pass rush to shine. From an offensive standpoint, having a dominant interior defender like V means the Bills can be more aggressive on offense, knowing their defense can hold the line. Josh Allen, who's thrown for over 500 yards with 25 touchdowns and a QBR of 64.2, would benefit immensely. With a more stable interior line and less pressure, Allen's ability to extend plays and find his targets like Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis would improve significantly. This, in turn, could push the Bills' scoring average from around 28 points per game up to 32 or even higher, crucial for playoff success and Super Bowl aspirations. Now, let's talk about the strategic aspect of this potential trade. Moving V would free up about $12 million immediately in cap space, giving the Bills some flexibility to address other needs in the offseason. It's a smart move considering Tampa Bay's current needs. They're prioritizing youth and draft capital as they prepare for a rebuild. The Buccaneers are also trying to extend Mayfield, but with a cap hit of around $32 million in 2026, they need to be strategic about managing their roster and finances. Trading V now would allow Tampa to focus on developing younger players and building for the future, especially since they've been dealing with roster aging and injuries. The impact on the AFC East and the conference as a whole would be enormous. The Bills would not only reinforce their defense, but they'd also elevate their Super Bowl odds significantly. Right now, their odds to win Super Bowl LX are at plus 850, but with V on the roster, those odds could drop to plus 450, effectively doubling their chances. It's a massive boost, and it positions the Bills as a top contender in the AFC, possibly even the favorite to reach the conference championship and beyond. This move also has ripple effects on playoff scenarios. V, with his ability to neutralize mobile running backs and clog running lanes, could be the X-factor in high-pressure playoff games. His presence would make it even harder for offenses to move the ball consistently, especially in critical situations like third and short or red zone. His ability to generate plus 25% more run-stop efficiency would drastically reduce opponents, rushing yards, and scoring opportunities, giving the Bills a tactical edge. Furthermore, V's presence would allow the Bills to be more aggressive in their pass rush schemes, leading to more sacks and turnovers. His ability to collapse pockets and draw double teams would free up Von Miller and the edge rushers, increasing their sack totals and forcing more turnovers. This kind of interior disruption is exactly what championship defenses need to take the next step and close out games in the postseason. Looking ahead, this trade could be the catalyst that pushes the Bills from a good team into a true Super Bowl contender. The AFC is stacked with talented teams, but adding a player of V's caliber would give Buffalo a significant advantage. It's about retooling the defense to be more dominant, more consistent, and more relentless. The Bills have already shown they're capable of competing at the highest level. They just need that extra push, that last piece of the puzzle, and V might be it. The comparison to other historic trades and moves in recent years is inevitable. When the Rams acquired Aaron Donald early in his career, it transformed their defense and turned them into Super Bowl contenders. V, with his unique skill set and size, could have a similar impact for Buffalo. His addition would not only improve their run defense but also significantly boost their EPA per snap, especially in third-down situations where they've struggled at times this season. The Bills' defense, which has been around average in some metrics, would leap into the top tier with V anchoring the middle. In terms of team chemistry and locker room dynamics, adding a player like V would send a message to the entire roster. It shows that the Bills are committed to winning now, investing in proven talent, and building a roster capable of competing at the highest level. The fan base, which is already passionate and hungry for another Super Bowl, would be energized by such a move. It's the kind of trade that can galvanize a team and inspire players to elevate their game. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and trades of this magnitude always come with risks. Based on the current landscape, the potential benefits far outweigh the negatives. Tampa Bay's rebuild, cap management, and injury concerns make V a prime trade candidate, and the Bills have both the assets and the motivation to make it happen. If this deal goes through, it could be the defining move of the 2025 season, propelling Buffalo into the elite echelon of NFL teams with a legit shot at hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe V can be the missing piece to bring another Super Bowl to Buffalo? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news.